Okay, young people, now we're about to talk about shrimp. So, we gotta start at the beginning. If your bag says peel, some form of peel, that means that your shrimp needs to have a little attention. It may say peel, it may say fully cooked, but today with the ones that need to be peeled. So, I guess I should have showed you my pot first. All right, so I already added some water because I need a little juice, butter, or you can use margarine, whatever your favorite is. And I added a salty seasoning because I didn't want to do too much, because I don't know if you saw the video before this, I made some grits, and those grits have some bouillon in it, and you know that already has some salt. So you got to consider what you're putting with each item. Okay, so that's a shrimp that has already been peeled, and you see it's this grayish color. That means it's not cooked. Now, I'm not an expert at peeling, but this, can you see that? This is what needs to be peeled off. And it's also a deveining conversation. You can see the inside there of your shrimp. If it's not open and clean, that means you need to devein your shrimp, meaning you need to take that line out. You want to know what that line is? It's the poop. It's the shrimp's poop. So I put everything together in my pot already because you don't want to deal with cross-contamination. Whenever you're dealing with meats, you don't want to touch your meat and anything else. So that's why I did my butter and my seasoning, and I have a towel here that has a little bleach on it, because once I touch the shrimp, I don't want to touch anything else. That's where you have cross-contamination, and if you do not wipe everything down with some bleach water, you can possibly get sick. Oh, that doesn't go in there. You can also get sick from defrosting your food in hot water. Look, I know we got cultural differences around here. I don't think it got anything to do with culture. So you need to Google and research what the health department says about defrosting your food. So my shrimp was in the freezer. I put the bag under some cold water and let the cold water sit in my bag. And then I started peeling off of there. My fingers is freezing. Yeah, it's crazy. But you want to use cold water. I know people's like, well, why would I put cold water on something that's frozen? The water that's coming out the faucet is not the same temperature as what our freezer is. So it's defrosting, loosening it up. My understanding, when you put hot water on something cold or frozen, it's beginning to cook it, and it's not cooking it at the right temperature. So I'm not about to get in an argument with you all. Do your research and make sure that you're keeping yourself healthy. Do not cross-contaminate when you're dealing with vegetables, you're dealing with the meat. You do not want to touch your vegetables and touch your meat. As a matter of fact, you want to have separate cutting boards. So you have one for vegetables and another one for meat. You can have separate for red meat, poultry, seafood. That way you're not cross-contaminating anything, okay? And like I said, over here I have my napkin, a rag that has some bleach on it. So I've cleaned my fingers. I've turned my heat up in my, and so that's cold butter and the cold shrimp. I'm gonna turn the fire up just a little bit. And soon it will start changing colors. It will start being pink. I don't know about eating shrimp that's not pink. Now, if you purchase shrimp that is already pink, I'm the type, I'm still cooking it. But you don't want to overcook it. It'll make it very tough. So you just want to heat it up a little bit, okay? So that is the beginning of my shrimp. If you saw the previous video, I was preparing some grits. Here is my finished pot of grits. Let's see the texture. Yes. So this is how I was raised. This is how I eat grits. It may be different in your household, but this is what I put butter and salt in. And so today I'm gonna have fish and grits. Yay. Alrighty. I will talk to you all soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.